All right, welcome to my motivational message for this week. And as you can see from the picture right in front of you, we're going to be talking a little bit about the Super Bowl, something that's really hard to miss. It's such a big event. Even those who don't like football somehow are very aware that the Super Bowl is going on. And so there's just, whether it's the commercials on the TV or the viewership of the game, is something that's really hard to miss. But anyway, just thinking about the game, I found myself caught up watching the NFL Player Awards on Saturday, the night before the game. And I don't know why I stuck with the channel, but one speech really stuck out to me. It was, there's an award the NFL gives out. It's called the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. And it goes to a player who gives back to his community. And this year, that award went to Anquan Boldin, who is a wide receiver for the 49ers. And he gets up on stage and he proceeds to start thanking people who have been instrumental in helping him with his foundation and helping him do these things, And of course, he includes his wife, which was very nice. And then he's about halfway done, and he kind of transitions, and he says, I've been in the league, and I'm paraphrasing here, I've been in the league for about 13 years, and when I first came in the league, nobody could tell me anything. Basically, he's saying, I thought I had arrived, I thought I knew it all. But then he said, I quickly learned that life is not about scoring touchdowns. There's something bigger. And he shared his faith in God and the fact that God gives him purpose. And this was his motivation for reaching out and helping others, this realization that there is something bigger than himself. Life is not about catching touchdowns. It reminded me a couple of years back, I had the opportunity of listening to Wayne Simeon speak at a university. And, of course, Wayne Simeon played for the Kansas Jayhawks and a very successful career there, made it to the Final Four in the NCAA tournament, and then was drafted in the first round by the Miami Heat and played on the Miami Heat, I believe, in their 2005 championship team. But I remember a comment made by him as well where he says he's sitting in the locker room after that championship game, and the guys are being interviewed by the media. They're talking about how, we're going to come back and do this again next year. And the thought in his mind is, this doesn't satisfy. Here's a group of guys that are at the very top of their craft, very top of their career, and yet it's not satisfying. And I believe he left the game and went back to Kansas and started a program to work with underprivileged kids there in his hometown. And so, I'm listening to Anquan Boldin and I'm listening to Wayne Simeon, and both of them are coming to this conclusion that there is something bigger than me. Life is about more than just me. And it is. Life is more than just us. There's purpose in life, and for me and for Anquan Boldin and for Wayne Simeon, a lot of that is motivated and driven by our faith in Jesus Christ and our motivation to reach out and help our brother and help our neighbor and love our neighbor as ourselves. And so the challenge that I'm getting is here are men who are making millions of dollars a year playing a game, and yet they're realizing that there's something bigger. I mean, how often do you see athletes think that there's something bigger than what they're doing? I mean, it seems like a lot of them are they're so full of themselves, they're so cocky and confident that it's just like, it's all about me. But no, it was just refreshing to have that reminder from Anquan Boldin that there's something greater than me playing a game. And that thing is the purpose we have in showing love to our neighbors. And so here's the challenge for each of us, and we don't have to be millionaires to do this. You don't need $1 million to show kindness to your neighbor. You don't need millions of dollars to work in your community and make a difference. You don't need millions of dollars to reach out and work for a nonprofit organization with young people in your area, or the elderly in your area, or the homeless in your area. We can all do that. It doesn't take money to do that. It just takes somebody who's willing to do that. So here's the challenge, and that is, life can either be about me and what I can do to get to the top, be on top, look the best, be the best, and in the meantime, I'm going to be stepping on top of everybody to get there. Or two, life can be lived for others. Life can be lived in a way that improves your home, that improves your community, that improves the people around you, and there you are lifting people up and pushing people further. And so I hope that you're challenged by that like I am, and by the lives of these two men and what they see as being the most important, and the fact that life is bigger than me. Trust you were challenged by this message today. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can always get updates on that. Hit like, make a comment. Would love to hear from you. Share this with others if you think it would benefit them, and hopefully I'll see you back next week.